wanna be down with the king.
It's the Sports Kings. Sports Kings. Big Mike.
He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. The Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend, Work Done.
This your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the bus.
It's Cam Newton. Holla at your boy, already.
This is Hank Aaron, and I'm down with the King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
And welcome into Thursday, the Thursday edition of Sports Kings Live. Once again, yours truly, Big Mike, Rob Calloway. We up in this thing. 1 day removed from the weekend, and we hope to get you there in good spirits. Don't forget, we're being heard on Spreaker.com. You guys can also download the Spreaker app to your iPhone or your Android. And you guys make sure when you download the app, go and give us a like and a follow and all those good things on Spreaker, as well as on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our social media handles, our handle is Sports Kings Live at all three. Our email address, sportskingslive@gmail.com. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. The show is now live and interactive via the Spreaker chat room. So once you guys, Rob, tell them how to get to the chat room, sir, because I don't know.
Okay. When you go to Spreaker and go to the Sports Kings page, down at the bottom, the player actually be down there and lit up in red. It says live. And you hit play, and then you'll see the speech bubble right next to the name of the show. Tonight's the title of tonight's show, and you click on the speech bubble, and there you go, in the live chat.
Boom. Just that easy. You can be a part of the show, be a part of Sports Kings Live, get your opinions out there. If you feel like something we said is stupid, which be a lot of those opportunities, you can comment on it. You can tell us what you think about the actual subject matter, or just, you guys can have your own side conversations. I sometimes get lost in the conversation that happens in the chat room and just stop listening to Rob altogether. It happens. Now let's set this show up real quick because we got some stuff we got to get into. Seems like the last couple of days that we've done this, I've been worried, like coming into it, feeling like, man, I'm not gonna have enough stuff to talk about. And then when it's all over, I'm like, damn, look at all the stuff I didn't get to. So I think I'm calming down a little bit now, and I'm figuring out what the pace is and all that stuff. All right, so here we go. As usual, we're gonna do our daily look back in the world of sports. We call it on this day. We'll do that at some point during the show today. We haven't really nailed down an actual benchmark and place for this segment right now. Hopefully, well, when we get sponsored, it'll take care of itself. Obviously, NBA playoffs going on last night right here in the city, the great city of Atlanta. Had a ball game and a lot of things happened, and Twitter was buzz. We'll definitely talk about that. This game tonight, the Rockets and the Warriors. A couple of subplots to this game that's going to be on ESPN tonight at 9 o'clock from the Oracle in San Francisco. Some NFL things. More people are speaking about the Deflategate, the improperly deflated football or inflated football scandal in the NFL. One Darrelle Revis, and a couple of small headlines from the world of the NFL. We forgot to mention yesterday, as a matter of fact, that David Letterman did his last show yesterday. Don't know if we're necessarily getting into a conversation about it today, but it may come up. And some of the NCAA stuff that I've actually kind of just kept pushing to the side every day. Hopefully we get to it today. And I told you guys yesterday I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to mention why baseball actually isn't dying, per, obviously, baseball people are saying this. And well, I'll tell you why, hopefully, by the end of tonight's show, or whatever. All right. Rob?
Yo. Really?
Yeah.
That's how we doing it today?
Yeah.
Really, son?
Yeah.
Really, son?
Last night, Phillips Arena. It just, per Twitter, the way things were going on Twitter, boy, it was a fiery, burning crash containing plenty of carnage. LeBron James ran through this thing like Godzilla. and just ruined all the championship hopes the city of Atlanta once held proudly. Just 24 hours ago at this time. Just 24 hours ago.
Mike.
The championship hopes of my hometown, my beautiful, beautiful city, was so high. And just a few hours later, they were dashed. Look, I don't know, dude.
It was pretty terrible, man. It was pretty terrible what we witnessed yesterday, man. I mean, for everything, for all the hopes, dreams, and I mean, it's a good chance, even though, I mean, they're saying that, DeMar is day-to-day. I mean, he had no structural damage. But the thing about it is, that's a knee.
It looked bad, didn't it?
You need that.
It looked real bad.
You need that.
And this is why, like, y'all stop playing amateur doctor. Like, because as soon as it happened, what did everybody, oh, man, that's an ACL. Yeah, thanks, doctor.
Yeah, right.
At you're a dumbass. Like, what are you doing? Who knows what it is?
Right.
Yeah, folks on Twitter like, I know exactly what happened to that. Yep, I've seen that plenty of times. No, you haven't.
You're so stupid. Hey,
what?
He's so stupid. David Aldridge, he just got somebody out there, didn't he?
Oh,
guy,
my man.
Doesn't look good.
Woo. He poured like a gallon of syrup on that whole thing. We're reporting live from the Atlanta Hawks locker room, and it seems like Damari didn't make it.
We're live at the board.
He didn't make it. He went back with a knee injury in some kind of a way. His heart stopped beating. Like, what, David? What happened? Yeah.
What just
happened? My God. I was like, he must be dead. Like, something happened within his knee that affected his brain and his body shut down, I guess, because David Aldridge is about to cry on TV about DeMar Carroll. But no, DeMar Carroll is not dead. He's far from it, as a matter of fact. They're listing him as day-to-day. If I had to throw out a guess, I'd say he's going to miss at least a couple of games, which doesn't bode well for the Atlanta.
It ain't good
for the Atlanta Hawks whatsoever. You know what I mean? I actually watched the first half of the game again today. At some point this afternoon, just to kind of.
That was a good game at times. That was a really good game at times.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
And that, that's why I rewatched it too, because I didn't want to have, because other than
the fact that the Hawks were dead ass cold out there in 3-point land.
Mm-hmm.
The first half gave me so much hope, dog. Like, I had so much hope. Jeff Teague, I went for 17 in the first half. I'm like, like the Hawks were playing really well. But something happened at halftime. I don't know where it happened.
Well, LeBron happened. But, like, that dude is on a different plane right now, and it's concerning. If you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, you didn't see this dude in the regular season. We didn't see this dude in those 4 regular season games. Like, that dude was playing angry. You understand what I'm saying? He's playing like very, very angry and very intense basketball, and that's the last thing you want to see. It's to the point. Check this out. Like, he comes out of that game. Do I have that quote here from him? Like, he's coaching himself. And I know people are like, duh, we know that already. David Blatt ain't crap. I'm not talking about that. I heard it come out of my mouth after the fact. No, he in this ESPN article, he talks about being too ISO, or too much of an ISO player. And where is it, man? Because I know I highlighted the. Yeah,
he said that last night. You talking about his comments from last night?
Here it is. All right, because I want to make sure I say exactly what he says. He says, quote, "We can't worry about how many points we're up and how many points we're down. We have to continue to play our game. It starts with me. I take all the responsibility for it. In the fourth quarter, I played way too much isolation basketball, one-on-one basketball. A lot of the defense is set. And I was letting the clock run down way too much. I just had to take the shot, or I was giving it to my guys late in the shot clock, and they couldn't do nothing with it besides shoot it or turn the ball over." Right. Where are my damn glasses? I'm squinting like hell.
And that's what that did happen. I will give him credit for
He goes on to say
that did happen.
He goes on to say, quote, I allowed them back in the game with my offensive nonsense. Like, this dude is being very hypercritical of himself, which is a bad look for the Atlanta Hawks because this man is on some totally like he lied to all those people in Cleveland, like that little letter that he wrote and everybody got stupid about and all stupidly emotional about it. Like, oh my God, that's look at LeBron, he's going home and look at the letter he wrote. Idiots. Whatever. That dude was like, yeah, be patient. We're not going to be really looking for a championship this year. Lies. That dude is looking for the chip now, right this minute. Because
you talking about Mr. Eastern Conference Finals anyway. That dude been a 7 straight.
My God, it's gonna be a problem. He says he goes on to say at the end of this article, I'll be more conscious about that in game 2. If that opportunity presents itself, where at least I can get the ball moving to start the possession, and then maybe at the backside or like the third option, I can get it back at the end. At least we get the defense moving instead of them watching me pound the ball for 24 seconds. That's not good basketball. Yeah, that's crazy. That's when I'm reading this today, I'm like, oh my God. It's like the shark smells blood in the water. Like that DeMar Carroll thing is real, and it's really than I think you guys understand, because now what you're gonna have, Paul Millsap is gonna have to take on that assignment. And I talked about it yesterday. You need Paul Millsap's offense, which, by the way, he gave you nothing yesterday. For all that, where's the Paul Millsap stuff? Here it is, 3 for 11, 13 points. We talked about that Mozgov, that Thompson, that Horford, and that Millsap matchup, right?
Hey, Thompson was out there rebounding.
My God, both of them were. Yeah, 49-7 was the rebound total for the in the favor of the Cavs last night. Like, it's got to be a team effort because the Hawks already aren't the biggest rebounding team out there. I think during the season they were something like 12th in the league, if I'm not mistaken. They're already not that strong in that area of the game, so it's going to have to be a team effort, getting physical, which is the other point I want to make. And here's the thing, right? That kind of disturbed me yesterday. While watching the game and watching, the Twitter stuff and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you want to be what you say you want to be as a fan of the team, you want this team to be champions. Like all that, the referees against us type stuff.
Oh my
losers
God.
do that.
Do you know who started that? No. Do you know who started that?
Well, a lot
right?
of people do it, but if you want to tell me Jamie Dukes, like Jamie Dukes is the one who he used the word fix. The fix is on.
No. Yesterday, the dude from WSB, Zach Klein. Zach Klein is the one that got that started yesterday.
And our guy, Bob Rathman, was in on it, too, because he was one of the first ones I saw say, well, the Hawks aren't getting very many calls. This is when they were in the league, too. The Hawks aren't getting very many calls, but, good start so far. Like, come on, man. Play ball. Let's go.
But Zach Klein is the one that tweeted, I just spoke to Hawks officials, and they're telling me that whatever that Foster, whatever the referee last name Foster is, like all of the games, that he's ref, the away team, game 1, the away team is 8-0. I guess they're 9-0 now that the Cavaliers beat the Hawks. But he's the one that tweeted that, and everything I heard today locally.
Oh, you did that.
The local media day.
Oh, good for you.
I mean, because I just wanted to.
Definitely share it with me.
The listeners, and everybody was piggybacking off that. Like, oh yeah, the referee was just. But dude, if you look at the tweet from last night, when the game first started, I was talking about how the referees were giving the Hawks home cookie. That
was kind of ironic to me because I read your tweet right after I read Bob Rathman's tweet. Excuse me. The one that I just mentioned it with him saying not getting very many calls, but great start for the Hawks otherwise. And then later, 2 seconds later, I read your tweet.
Yeah, LeBron James was on the bench with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
He did foul 2 dudes though. The one was the reach in, and the other one when he hooked my man Bazemore. So
but I'm just saying. You got him on the bench already. And then it was like the Hawks kept going to the free throw line in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. They kept going to the free throw line. You know, and it was the Cavs that was complaining that they weren't getting any calls. You know, when LeBron went to the bench